2021 was a event-filled year. There were so many things that happened this year that affected our society, but we can't talk about everything. So some of the things we'll talk about that shaped our society this year was the first insurrection in American history at the beginning of the year. That was a very effective day. Also, the Confederate flag actually made it to the Capitol. That was a very dark day in American history. The rise in school shootings this past year. There was a very significant rise in school shootings. There were more school shootings this year nationally than in the past 20 years. Not 40, actually, 20. There was a national rise in school shootings this year than in the last 20 years. There's a significant rise in domestic terrorism. Now, a lot of people don't believe in domestic terrorism or domestic terrorists. I don't know why they like to say, people have mental health issues. Now, it's not mental health issues, it's domestic terrorists. KKK, domestic terrorists. Neo-Nazis, domestic terrorists. You can pretty much take it from there. Karens in the wild. These are people that they just have issues. Karens, you just need to stop it. Just stop it. Okay? You are not doing any help for yourself. You're not helping anyone. Your boss sees it, you're going to lose your job. People are seeing you on YouTube, and I like watching you. Other people like watching you. You're not helping anyone. People are looking at you, they're laughing at you. You're not helping anyone. You're not helping yourself. Your friends aren't going to like you. You're not doing well for anybody. Attempt to erase racism in school books. You're trying to erase slavery. Now, I'm all for erasing racism, but you can't erase slavery. It's part of history. It happened. It happened. You can't erase slavery. And CRT, you're not teaching CRT in school, in K through 12. School children, elementary school children, they don't understand CRT. You can't teach CRT to a 5th grader or 3rd grader. They wouldn't understand it. It's not comprehensive to them. You can't teach them CRT. So you're not teaching them CRT. It's a college level, university level course. So, but teaching slavery. I learned slavery when I was in grade school. My friends learned slavery. My best friend when I was in grade school was a white kid. We learned slavery. He was still my best friend. It didn't matter. So teaching slavery to a grade school kid, 3rd grade kid, 4th grade kid, it's fine. It's part of history. You can't erase it. It's history. There was whipping. Now that's a very incredibly bad thing. Customs Border Patrol, we've discussed this. I made a video on this. Customs Border Patrol whipping the Haitian terrorists back across the border. Okay, whipping them like they were slaves. Whipping the Haitian immigrants back across the border, okay, like they were slaves. Like they were slaves. Okay, increase in police violence. Okay, I don't know what that's about. We'll discuss that in later videos. Okay, I don't know if I think it might be due to the cutbacks. Police, they might be due to police think I think it's due to defunding the police, or might be due to bad cops. Everyone thinks that everyone thinks all cops are bad, but I'll discuss that in later videos. Now, the whole Afghan thing. We'll discuss that in a later video. I'll discuss that again in a later video. I discussed that in a previous video. Now, another thing is the COVID variant. There's another COVID variant, the Omicron. Now, the Omicron is the latest variant. It is 73% now of the COVID cases in America, it is far more transmissible than the Delta variant. It is not as lethal as the Delta variant, but it is far more transmissible, which means you can catch it and it leads to far more hospitalization. So I don't know if you want to get vaccinated or you don't want to get vaccinated. That's a personal choice. But I do believe that you should wear your mask. Now, a lot of people believe that you should wear your mask or you don't want to wear your mask. If you want to get vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you don't want to get vaccinated, that's all up to you. But please do wear a mask because Omicron is out there. It's a real thing. Now, the whole Afghan thing, that's terrible. The COVID, that's terrible. But Omicron's out there. It's far more transmissible. And Happy New Year to everyone. Now, New Year's is New Year's. It's happening. And when you're out there celebrating, please, everyone, do not shoot your guns in the air. One, it is a felony. And two, those bullets have to come down somewhere. And they can kill someone.